Last time on Astronautica.
Having decided that the best course of action was to ally themselves with Jackson and Jackson, they made their way to the Spire, where Oka met with her father and had some sort of weird, fucked up trip. I don't know. It was weird. There was a lot of crazy shit. And then, well, she snapped out of it. Her father demanded that she send a message to one Dr. Ron over on the Union homeworld and told her that if she didn't, well, her friends would be in a whole heap of trouble. They agreed and descended the elevator with some new goodies, only to find that the piece of the spire had been shattered by bullets and that their friend Nimble was gone. They decided to go find her and follow a clue. But will that clue lead them to Nimble? And what are they gonna do to get her back? Find out right here and now on Astronautica.
You head to the Bloody Maxwell. As you head away from the spire, the city around you gets shittier. The Bloody Maxwell in particular is a rough area. There are businesses, there are shops, there are people living their lives, but everyone's got a watchful eye. Everyone's got a knife in their boot. It's a place where you go when you have to. If you live there because you have to. Or because, you're part of the gangs. You arrive outside of the King of Spades. Hazel, you've seen this place before. It's a real sleazy, shitty club. It's a fucking strip club. It's really dirty. It's really nasty. It's also 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
Except for right now.
What?
The door is shuttered, boarded closed, one of those, they've got the rolling, corrugated iron sort of things that go down in front of the storefront. It is closed and locked. Every time you've been there, Hazel, there's been at least 2 guards, 2 YOs, standing out front at all times. Always. They're not here.
This place is never closed. They're never fucking closed. There's never YOs not here.
Man, it's never
Do you know,
closed?
is there like some window that we could peek through or something? Like, is there a way to see inside?
I'm assuming it's all shuttered.
I will say, the front is shuttered. There is an alley that goes around back.
How do they conduct business if you're open 24/7? I feel like that's not a good business model for a club, at least.
It's okay, Miss Spire. Let's go. And I lead him down the alley.
All right.
Okay.
How are you going down the alley?
I'm just gonna walk down the alley.
All right.
Like I fucking belong walking down that alley.
All right.
I pretend to belong down that.
Okay. Yeah.
How's the lighting in the alley?
Oh,
Questions? Yes.
it's midday. It's overcast.
So it's
sort of a soft glow.
Oh, hell yeah. And I sort of like take a top-down selfie looking up towards the sun, like urban exploring today. Oh my God.
Jesus
I
Christ.
say, Kyla, that's good. So in case you end up dead, they know exactly where you've been and how maybe to find your dead body.
Or I get some sort of influencer-like deal or something.
Mm-hmm.
So you round the corner and you see one of the paramilitary standing outside of the door, and they see you.
Oh shit.
Oh, hello.
I would like to. They are like specifically looking for us, right?
Far as you know.
Oh, true. Does like when they spot us, do they like tense up? Does their frame get really?
Yeah, they have a gun in their hand, also a thing that you don't normally see, and they immediately go to raise it. What would you all like to do?
My next question is, do I know anyone in the Wyos? Do I know anyone that would have worked here?
I will say you have a contact in the Wyos. He's actually the bartender here. His name is Mickey.
Nikki?
Mickey.
Mickey.
Hey, I'm just looking for Mickey. He around today?
He puts his hand up to his his ear, and he says,
I stun gun.
Oh.
all right,
Oh shit.
I'm going
Wait.
to
Well, that escalated kyckly.
What the?
Look, they're looking for us.
Baby.
He's putting his hand up to his ear. To, like,
Fuck, Kyler, I have friends in there!
Kyler, I'm gonna let you get this off, Kyler, because it was so...
God.
Yep, go for it. Roll for an attack. This is ranged, by the by.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Nice. I am gonna push.
Hell yeah.
And
Do it to it.
remind me once more, because I haven't pushed this session. I only get to push the number of die that I didn't succeed on.
Yes,
Correct.
that is correct.
Cool. All right. So. All right, I am going to use a new talent, if I may, because I rolled a
Ooh.
1 here, and I'm going to use the neophyte.
Wait, no.
You can bend
The neophyte's an archetype.
Oh, it's an archetype?
It's an archetype, babe.
That makes a lot of sense why it sounds so fucking rad.
Yeah.
Never mind, I can't, so that's 2 successes all day.
Okay.
I'm going to erase that from my character sheet.
So you have 5 points for a new talent. Okay.
I would like to burn my light point. That's what I'd like to do.
There we
So
go. There we
3 all
go.
day, yeah. I remember that I have those too.
All right. You burn your light point 3 all day. So you stun him, which means he cannot take any actions in this next turn, and I am going to have us roll for initiative, please.
Fucking hell, Kyler, what the fuck?
Are you... Excuse... Really?
I have friends in there.
Yeah, but like, he was calling. It's
So-
closed, right?
Yeah,
Your friends.
Yeah, it's closed.
Your friends are gone.
Yep. 1d6, please.
I got a 4.
4?
Yeah.
And Kyler, what did you
I got
roll?
a 3, but with my stun gun, it gives me a bonus of 1, making it a 4.
Okay. Hazel and Kyler, you are the same. Would one of you like to go first, or we can resolve by dex?
Resolve my dex.
Hazel.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was gonna say you should probably go first.
Okay.
Which I think would resolve the same anyway, because you're quite dexterous. So,
You are,
That is very
yeah.
true.
Hazel, Kyler.
Well, I got 2, so I guess I'm going last anyway.
Well, this is hilarious. All right, y'all. Hazel, you are up first.
I'm honestly just gonna turn to Kyler and be like, what the fuck, man? I wanted to find out what was going on with my friends.
I would like to point out this is one of the paramilitary people who shot at you earlier. So,
Yes. And Hazel's current thought process is unsure if these paramilitary people are a new development because I'm going under the assumption that I have not seen the Wyos in a while because I would not regularly go down to the Bloody Maxwell.
yes.
And I guess this is me making some assumptions about both the world and her kind of general personality. She would not go to associate with gangs unless she needed to, or she was specifically trying to see her friends.
I mean, that's totally fair.
Yeah, and her kind of thought process here is that gangs change rapidly, and sometimes overnight based on funding, or a good gig, or someone killing the person in power. And for all I know, this is literally just the YOs now. And they are different from what I remember. And
All right, so you do that. So you yell at Kyler.
yeah. I'm gonna
And
pull out
I'm
some
just sort
daggers
of
as I do it, and
gesturing
put
wildly.
them back, not facing him, tucked back towards myself, but clearly getting ready for the fight, but also just being like, "What the fuck, Kyler?"
He has gun, and he was gonna call. Are you not? You're sneaky, right? That's typical. That's. Come out here. They're coming. They're here.
Don't
behavior.
shoot your friends. That could be a friend of mine. If they're here at this bar,
Which has never been closed before. Yes.
yeah, it's weird. It's weird as shit.
I love you guys, but I don't think we have time for this conversation.
I'm guessing my turn has passed.
Yeah, your turn has passed. Kyler, it is your turn. You have stunned the man. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to run forward, to him and point blank try to stun him again.
Okay. Okay, so shooting ranged at point blank normally gives you a minus. However, he is stunned, so...
And that's kind of why I just wanted to walk up and beep, beep, to the side of the neck. And
Okay.
just try to take him to the ground.
All right, you do so. Given that he is stunned... Yeah, so roll for another attack.
Okay. Groovy. Groovy. I'll go ahead and push it again.
Hell yeah. I forgot to give myself a darkness point.
Sorry, I do want to just real quick set this light point to 0, so I remember and don't try to use it. That is 2 successes all day.
Okay. You get him. What's the crit mod on the stun gun?
So I'm a little confused because if I recall correctly, it just says stun.
No,
but let me
the
check.
crit number. The crit effect.
Yeah, no,
is stun.
it literally just says stun. It literally, even under the crit column, it says stun.
Well, what the fuck? How do you know when you crit?
You just always crit, right?
I think if you hit, it's just a crit. It seems like.
No.
No. I knew.
No.
Will not have it. We shan't have it. Nay, says the GM.
It does a good amount of damage too.
Yeah, and it deals stress points as well.
Hey,
Did you give us the most OP gun in the game?
Did I sell
By
mine?
accident?
Oh, did you not do your research before you got rid of something? Because you thought pew pew bang bang go better than zap zap? Whoopsie do.
I did buy a pistol, being like, this is gonna be better, but this might be the shit.
I just didn't want to shoot things.
Yeah, you knifey.
Knifey.
Well, what the fuck now?
I genuinely think that if I hit, it's.
No.
I don't know, honestly.
So
but-
stun as an effect means you deal stress damage as opposed to the thing. However, in the past when we've critted, I think I was saying that it has a crit of 3. So if you get 3 or more, no, crit of 2. So if you get over 2, you can crit and cause them to be stunned. So we'll go with that for now, and I'll resolve that fucking thing later, because that's a whole thing. No, I'm not giving you an auto stun, because that's too much. But-
What?
So, regardless of the crit factor, actually, Kyler, you knock him out. You get up, point blank. He has a mask on, the way they have, and you go up to his neck, and you just, like, get him right in the spot where his neck is uncovered. And he goes down.
I'm gonna, first things first, kick away the gun and then try to remove the headset.
Okay. You kick away the gun. It's not a headset, it's a full-on mask.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Okay.
you can pull the mask off if you'd like.
I pull the mask off, and I'll even ask Hazel, like, familiar face?
I was gonna pull the mask off and check to see if I knew who it was anyway, so I will do that now.
You've never seen this person before in your life. However, I will give you this. He's a man maybe in his early 40s. He's got slightly graying stubble. He has a scar under his right eye. And he also has a tattoo on his left cheek that is a symbol that none of you have seen before. It is a snake coiled around an orb, a circle of some kind. And it looks like it's coming out of it. Sort of like a worm from an apple.
Kind of like a weird twisted Ouroboros.
No, because the snake is facing forward.
Okay.
So there's like a globe, right? And the snake is coming out of it. It sort of looks like a planet, and the snake is
Okay.
wrapped around and coming out of it. And the snake itself is all black and almost looks like it has stars in it. So you see this guy. He is unconscious. Kyler, you have hold of the mask. Hazel, you've never met this person before in your life. And I will tell you that you know this. That's not a YO gang symbol.
Yeah, okay. It's definitely not a YO. Okay. Are we still in combat? Are we still in initiative order?
He's out. He's unconscious.
Okay, so if we're out of initiative order, I'm gonna go search him to see if he's got a key to get into this fucking place.
You do so, and he does.
Okay.
You find in his pocket several things. You find a small transponder that looks to be, it's like literally just a button that is covered by a little plastic thing that has a flip switch. There is a you find a sort of a credit chip that like sort of civilians use for cash things. And you find a key.
And I got a key. Okay. My question with the credit chip. Would I know if I can somehow get the money off of that into my account?
No, in the same way that you can't, like, it basically links to a bank.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So, I mean, you could use the chip, but you can't really transfer the funds. In
Okay.
the same way that you could use someone's credit card.
Well, I
but
will
you can't.
pocket that chip then.
You do so.
And then I will try the key on the back door.
You do so. It opens.
How out is this person, by the way? Like, do we need to bind them up or anything?
I don't know. Do you want to bind him up or what?
Do we see anything, like, lying around?
I don't know.
Well, you don't see anything.
We're in an alley. Is there like a
You're in
dumpster
an
we can just
alley.
dump him in?
Just dump him in a
Oh,
dumpster.
yeah,
huh?
that's a good call.
Sure, yeah, there is a dumpster. That won't really keep him in unless you can figure out a way to, like, lock it, or put something heavy on top of it. But yeah, there's a dumpster you can dump him in.
I mean, yeah, just like Hitman style. Just, hide
Totally.
that
I
body
was
so
even
no one
gonna say,
finds
should
it.
do you want to take his coat? Like, you're an infiltrator. Do you want to, like,
That
that's
is
what
a
I'm
good
saying.
idea.
go full hitman? And Kyler will even hand you the mask. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Probably.
true. That
Will-
could work.
Will this outfit fit me, or is he much bigger than I am?
He's pretty big. He's a big boy.
This is a
we
good
might
idea.
have to send it to Oka.
Let's find one that's my size. Kyler, let's find one that's my size. Let's do
Okay.
this.
In the meantime, and I'm gonna take the jacket off, and I'm about, if not your size, maybe a little bit bigger. It's not Kyler's size, is it?
No, so these are, and they're not jackets, they're traditional grafter wear. They're sort of loose-fitting robes in a rusty red color. So you could strip him down to his underoos if you'd like.
Yeah, throw him in the dumpster.
There's no like jacket or anything like that?
No, it's sort of like loose-fitting robes, and then sort of like leggings and combat boots.
Okay.
Not leggings. That's a weird look. He's got, you know,
some thick ass paramilitaries crash through the door.
Yeah, you take off his robe and it's just buns for days. You just get a look
Hey,
at his
leggings
bubble
are super
butt.
fucking comfy. Y'all should try them.
I mean, no, yeah, but I wouldn't really want to have leggings in a combat situation. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong.
If you're looking
I
for
honestly-
armor, probably not. If you're looking
Yeah.
for freedom of movement,
Defs.
yeah, most def.
Yeah.
But yes, okay. But this is I guess the thing is this is too big and does not fit her aesthetic. So she's probably gonna
Yeah, he's like
Not do that.
he's like 6'7". He's a big not
Yeah,
6 foot.
okay.
He's
so
like
he
6
is
foot.
over a foot
5.
taller.
Yeah.
He is still over a foot taller than Hazel, because she is like 5'4" at best.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So she'll just try to like, she'll just indicate that she's like, this is a good idea, but not this dude.
Okay, and does he have a belt, GM?
Yeah, he has a belt.
Cool. I'm gonna loop that around his back hands and like cinch it up, and then like, yep, all right, let's go ahead and get him in the dumpster then.
Cool.
Maybe we can stand on each other's shoulders.
Now there's a thought. I did take stilts when I was 16. It was a stilts class. I was performing with.
Amazing. Amazing.
Their
I love
giant lookout comes in. Hey, Carl, you're looking larger and wobblier than I remember.
I try to sit on Oka's shoulders. Do we look 6'7"?
No, because the two of you aren't 3 feet tall.
I like crouch down like.
Okay. You take the belt, you tie his hands. What do you do with the helmet?
I'll put that on.
You put on the mask.
Yeah.
You learn several things about this. A, this mask has infrared capabilities. It
Oh.
also has, yeah, baby. It also does indeed have a built-in transponder. It is currently not active. However, if you were to touch, you would open a line of communication.
Outbound or inbound?
Outbound.
Okay.
So walkie-talkie style.
I'm just gonna put it on.
You do
Does
so.
it fit me? Okay.
Yeah, he's tall, but head size isn't as variable. It fits you well enough.
Okay. So I'm just gonna wear it.
It's kind of sweaty.
Ugh,
a
can I
little
take
bit
it off real
gross.
quick and just
Yeah,
like
yeah, you take
clean
it
it
off.
off, like, and then
Yeah.
put it back on?
You squeeze out some sweat. It's kind of nasty.
Yeah, try to
You
clean
put
it out
on.
a little bit, best I can.
Yeah, you do so. All right. You're now wearing a mask that gives you infrared vision.
Cool. Can I see through the door?
When you open the door, yeah. I mean, so infrared vision is limited by. So infrared vision is blocked by things that are cold, or that are not human temperature. It's good for seeing living things in the dark. It's less. You can't
Okay.
see through things. It's not X-ray.
You can't see like there's a hot spot in
Gotcha.
that wall because someone's standing on the other side of it.
Yeah, because actually, walls tend to be 6 inches thick and block infrared.
Cool.
In the same way that you couldn't touch a wall and be like, there's someone on the other side of this because this wall is warm.
That is fair.
You know? It's the same basic thing. It just means you essentially have quote unquote dark vision for seeing things.
So, we've unlocked the door,
You've unlocked the door.
but we haven't opened it yet.
Yes.
You guys want me to open this door? Alright, so the door is unlocked. I have an infrared helmet on. I cannot see through walls or doors, but I do kind of want to see what's on the other side of this door. Can we wait like 30 seconds to see if we hear any chatter in the helmet?
Sure.
Just to see if, like, okay, so wait a little bit to see if anyone, like, checks in or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Kyler's gonna be trying to like secure the dumpster lid, I guess. Like, while we're.
How would you
waiting.
like to do it?
Is there like, are there metal? Like, you know how some dumpsters have like those like little sort of like metal things on either side that are kind of, like, ring is the wrong word, but you know, like how a key ring, like, but it's like on a dumpster.
Oh, like a dumpster lock.
A dumpster lock. Aye, yes.
I was like,
yes, that
What are
handy
you
thing.
talking about?
In most dumpsters that I've seen, they're literally just like giant chains that go all the way around the dumpster and have a padlock on them.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I'll say that's there. I'm feeling generous today.
Also, they're currently very popular in the city of Chicago.
Yes, they are.
So
I know a lot of
I don't know
restaurants
about
use them, yeah.
future Chicago, but modern Chicago, they're everywhere.
Yeah, I do check to make sure that we didn't put them in like an automatic compacting dumpster.
Not that you can tell.
Cool. It all seems gravy. Yeah.
Sure. You head out, or you head in. You open the door. You look in. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I want to see, before I get too far, I want to see if I can see any movement in there, even though they would obviously have seen me already.
Cool. So you open the door into a back room. Looks like a storage room. There are metal shelves lining the walls. There's perishable or non-perishable and dry goods. There's a walk-in fridge to the right and a door to the left that is not a door, but like a plastic sheet, like a plastic flap.
Okay.
And you can hear a faint sound that sounds like yelling and the sound of electricity.
Oh,
Guys,
like a
let's-
stun baton style electricity?
Yeah. Or like
torture is happening.
yeah. Like torture is happening.
Hey,
Oh.
guys, I think we should be as stealthy as possible. Let's not tip them off. For one time. Yeah, I'm willing to be stealthy this once.
This once? Okay. I feel like that's a solid plan. Let's try to do that.
All right,
Tyler.
everybody roll for infiltration.
Infiltration? Why,
Let's see.
Hazel is ecstatic about that one.
Is
Maybe I should
Kyler
put
on
that
board?
point into infiltration, huh? Oh, that's one success. As he's like, I know how to be stealthy.
That is 2 successes from Hazel.
Nice.
Infiltration, you said? Oh, not looking good. Only 2. I got 1 success. I will push for the other success.
All right, so we've got 1 success from Kyler with push or without?
I mean, if I push, I'd only get to roll 2.
Well, if you're not pushing, then I'm not gonna push.
God, y'all are the least stealthy motherfuckers on the planet.
Yeah, I as much as I would love to push and not just have 1 success for you, my dear friends, I just don't see the odds working out well given my history.
Okay.
I mean, that is fair.
Hey, 1 success is better than none. So
Exactly. Yeah, if it was none, I would push.
Yeah. And, okay, you said you're pushing as well?
If Kyler's not pushing, I don't think there's any reason.
Oh, you're not going to push? Okay. All right, so you both have 1 success.
All right, I'll push. Fine.
Oh,
fine,
whoa,
fine.
whoa! I wasn't trying to like Jewish mother you there. I wasn't being like, sure, don't.
Yeah,
give
push.
me any
Okay, I mean
darkness."
that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll just sit here by myself.
That would be a no-go anyway. I didn't.
No, go
I
anyway.
rolled-
Cool. Hazel, what did you roll for infiltration?
2 successes. No
2
pushing.
successes. 2 successes, no pushing. All right. All right. Spending a darkness
All right, I'm unmuted.
point.
Awesome.
Spending a darkness point. Spending a... Well,
You know, at least you tell us.
it's more fun. Honestly, I'm telling the audience.
That's
so that they
legit.
can be aware of my dealings. But it just so happens that you also get to hear. So,
We're also the audience.
all right. You stealth into the room. You are, as I said, there's a walk-in to your right. There is a walk-in to your right, and through the plastic flap, you hear the sounds of torture.
Huzzah!
What would you like to do?
I think the idea was to stealth forward, right? That was the whole stealth rolls. Infiltration rolls was to
Cool.
sneakily kind of like... I would like to try to like sneak in through that freezer, that walk-in. Right, because it looks like it's a pass-through walk-in? from what
No,
you
it's just it's just a walk-in.
Okay.
There's a
wanna try to, like-
walk-in to your right, and then a plastic flap door to your left.
Alright, so I want to try to walk up and see if I can... I don't know, I want to try to get to a place where I can get an infrared scan of the room before we actually get any closer.
All right, you peek in, and you see an infrared scan of the following. You're looking into an industrial kitchen. There are two people standing over a third who is tied to a chair. If you switch between the infrared and non, you can see that they are two of the combatants with their helmets on, but they are not currently armed with their guns, which are resting against one of the... they're resting on one of the metal tabletops.
Okay.
Okay.
And the person in the chair is Nimble, who is very much being tortured. She looks much worse for wear.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
I saw this guy's in an old ancient video game of years back. It's in one of those resale nostalgia shops, and they had a console and everything. So what we can essentially do, I think this game was actually like used for FBI and infiltration. The history's so long, and I don't know, it's muddled now. But maybe each one of us, two of us, can get behind these gentlemen and break their necks, or put them to sleep somehow, right?
Are you suggesting you do a quick time event to knock these guards out?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Any
Oh my God.
objection? Who's strongest?
I guess that's probably me if I remember correctly.
Me and you.
Probably you two,
Tyler,
yeah.
You just sit there and look pretty, I suppose.
Oh, good. That's something I'm good at.
Okay, so the way sneak attacks work is they actually don't give you bonuses to... so you have successfully done infiltration because they rolled nothing. They rolled 0. So the way this works is you get a bonus action, a bonus normal action on your first turn. So you can do one extra thing. And sneak attacks and ambushes -2.
Do one of them look like, do they look kind of like equal in terms of beefiness? Or is like one bigger and one smaller?
One of them looks a little bit beefier than the other, the one on the right, who is wielding what looks to be sort of like a car battery shock system.
Sure. I'll just ready like a stun gun shot at whoever looks like they need assistance.
Cause why not? Why doesn't he have a fucking car battery?
Doing it old world style.
Oh yeah.
It's actually a device devised for torture, but it is essentially, that's the closest analogy I could come up with on the spot.
Oh, sure. Sure.
It's an electrical thing. You poke the two things, create current, go zap.
Zip zip.
Zip zap.
Yike.
Zap.
I mean, car battery sounds accurate.
Yeah. So, the Yeah, so the three of you have the drop on these fellas. As you enter, you can hear one of them, and their voices are lowered and altered by the masks. And you hear him say,
I'm going to give you one more chance. Where is it?
and then Nimble looks up and says, I don't know what you and he zaps her again. And she is very unhappy with that. What would you all like to do?
That's the smaller chuckle fuck that's doing that?
No, that's the bigger chuckle fuck, who looks like he might be in charge.
Gotcha.
Does it look like they're wearing armor? Does it look like they're wearing armor at all?
You didn't notice them wearing any armor. They're...
Is there, in this room, if I turn off the infrared option, does it look like there's any sort of cover for me to, like, continue stealthing into this room?
There are lots of low prep tables that you can get your way through, but it's a pretty much straight shot to them. I mean, it's a kitchen. They're designed for sort of straight shooting. Their backs are turned to you, though.
But there isn't any, like prep tables or anything like that I could, like... I want to sneak up on them as much as possible.
Okay, so...
I want to try to remain hidden my entire approach, I guess.
It's sort of it's a straight run because kitchens are designed for efficiency, not for stealth. So you have the advantage on them. Their backs are turned, but they're not. There's nothing you can really hide behind.
Okay. I guess I'll turn to the guys and say, "Are we going in?"
Yeah, let's do the plan.
Then I'm gonna try to sneak up on them, and I guess since I already have my knives out, I'm gonna try to fucking stab whoever is the one that's actually hurting the bigger one. I'll stab the bigger one.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to time that too with if we can do that. I don't even know what that's. Are we in initiative yet?
We can roll. Let's roll for initiative. And you'll get the drop on them. So let's just.
And we
roll for
basically
initiative.
just get like two surprise rounds or something.
You get one
two
surprise round. You get a surprise round with one extra normal action.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
The sneak
That's
attack
a
rules in
6.
Coriolis aren't particularly clear. So I'm flying a little bit by the seat of my pants.
Sure thing.
Well, I will take it.
Like,
I
no one's
rolled a
gonna do
6.
that.
Nice.
I've got one. Jesus.
Oh.
I rolled a 2, but with my stun gun drawn, it's 3.
Okay.
Can I roll darkness for this?
No,
Oh my god.
because darkness would require you to be able to re-roll an unspent die. There's nothing for that.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes total sense.
There is like a talent you can take, right? Where you can get like advantage on initiative.
Yeah, there is.
Probably. I probably did not take that shit at all. Wait, do you get some more initiative with the weapon that you've drawn? Yeah,
Yes.
They should have a modifier.
I
Some of them
forgot
are
about
just
that.
0, but some of them you get like a +1 or something.
I never mentioned what. You know what?
You said katana, so I
did
was
say
assuming
katana,
you were
and I do
moving
not
with
have-
it.
I do not have initiative for that. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Okay. Hazel, we'll go in order. Hazel, it's your turn first.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and stab them with my dagger. The bigger dude
Okay.
with my dagger.
As you come up, neither of them notice, but you see Nimble's eyes flick down to you.
Uh-oh.
And she like sees you and then just like looks back up at them and she says, "You know what? Go fuck yourself." And it's your turn. So run up, do a stabby roll.
Also, for reference, knives apparently give me +1 to initiative, so I have a 7.
Noted.
What? Can you remind me? So, for this I rolled close combat, correct?
Yes.
We don't really do combat very often, so. Can I use my light point to make this from a partial success to a full success?
Sure, what did you roll?
I rolled 1 6.
Okay, did you push at all?
No.
Okay, yeah, you can absolutely do that. That will give you 3.
Okay.
We'll give you 3. What is
knives crit on 2s?
So you get an extra. You get an extra 1. You can either spend it to up the damage, or you can roll on the critical thing, which I think you should do because if I remember correctly, your archetype is the serpent.
It is indeed the serpent.
Oh.
Which means that you can re-roll and take the higher of the 2. Is that right? Or is it
No,
that
the
you can flip
serpent-
the numbers?
The serpent says that once per day you may choose to deal an automatic critical injury when you attack hits, regardless of if the attack penetrated armor or cover.
Oh shit!
Oh,
that's
damn.
really fucking dope.
So I can just make something a crit as long as it hit.
Word.
So if I already crit,
You gonna save that?
I'm
I
just
bet,
gonna
yeah.
roll on the crit die,
Word.
on the crit table.
Yeah. So that's roll 2d6 for me, please.
Okay.
One of them designate as the 10s, the other one as the 1s, and I will pull up the crit table.
Okay. So we'll do 6 to start, and then a 5. 65.
Those are the nastiest.
You kill him instantaneously.
Fuck yeah.
65 and 66 are insta-death.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was what I wanted.
65, pierced heart. So you run up and you stab him directly into the chest. As you stab in, you notice that his skin actually gives you some resistance. Like they're not wearing armor, their skin is armor. But it doesn't matter. Your knife strikes true and you fucking get him.
Yay.
He gasps, and the electrical prongs fall from his hands, and he collapses to the floor, and you have another action.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna stab the next dude.
You do so.
Let's try to do it again. I'm gonna push that.
You're gonna push that?
Yeah, I
Roll
didn't get a
for
single
push.
success. But that is 2, which crits.
So you have to roll over 2 to crit
Oh.
if you would like to spend your
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
ability.
spend my serpent.
I will take my point of darkness. Roll on that crit table again, Hazel.
Okay, so
this
that's a
is
2?
This is where Hazel really shines.
Yeah.
25.
25. All right. The other one turns. You're still pulling the dagger out, so you don't land a full hit. However, you do get that second fella right in the groin.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
So he's stunned for 2 turns, and then takes an extra 1 point of damage per force dexterity and melee combat test. Oh my god, does he take an extra 2 points of damage per round? Holy shit. Yep. Yep.
I mean, I just stabbed
Okay.
him in the dick.
Yeah, you stab him.
Yeah.
Also very
So
on
you
brand.
pull it out of his friend's heart. His friend collapses. He turns and you just whack right in the peen. He lets out a shriek of pain, which is really weird because it's like they have vocal modulators, so it's really low. But it sounds, yeah, it's sort of like, but he ain't doing too hot. He's stunned for 2 rounds. Fuck.
Fucking
So
hell.
that was 2 attacks. How
That
many
was
more do I
2
have?
So you, the way it works is a standard attack takes 2 actions. Because this was a successful surprise round, you got an extra one. You have 1
So
more
wait.
fast action that you can do.
Can I get can I try to go over and help
Nimble?
Nimble?
You can, you're basically right there. You can't quite undo her bonds.
What are her bonds
in-
made of?
They are, it's actually a metal cable
Fuck. Okay.
that is super thin. And is actually so thin that it is cutting into her wrists.
Can I try to cut it as a fast action?
I mean, yeah, it's a metal cable. You can try to cut it.
But it's thin, so I will try.
Sure.
I have 6 daggers on me, so if I break one, not super worried.
All right, roll for force to break
Force.
it. Force.
So I don't have any points in force specifically, so that's just straight strength then?
Yep, just straight strength.
That's 1 success on 4 dice.
Partial success. Okay. You do not manage to break it. However, you manage not to accidentally slit her wrists, so there's that.
Well, that's good.
However, when you do that, she lets out a grunt of pain. Like it's
Sorry.
you got to be careful. This is a monofilament wire, so super sharp. She says, "Yeah, it's fine." Oh, it actually only slashes one of her wrists because the other one is made of metal. So that part's fine. It is her turn. While in the chair, she is going to attempt to kick the guy. She misses. She'll try again. She misses again. Okay. She's tied to a chair. What can she do? She's got spirit,
It's the effort. Yeah.
All right, Agent 2 is fucking dead because you stabbed him in the goddamn heart. Kyler, it's your turn. Fuck, this is going way, way better than I thought it would.
So he's still sort of doubled over grabbing his nards, right?
Yeah, he is.
I'm just gonna try to stun gun him to the back of the neck.
All right, roll for ranged.
Oh, tasty. Okay. You know what? It's one of your turn time to shine. All right. It stays at. This is kind of a critical moment. He's stunned for 2 rounds already, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I will stay at the 1 success then. I won't push it.
Okay. Well, it does count as 1 success because you ignore armor. So he takes 2 points of stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. 2 points of stress. Christ.
And I still have 2 more, right? Because I have 3 more technically.
So that was your first fast action. Yes. Yeah. So you have 3 more action points to spend as you will.
Cool. I'm gonna try to take another zip.
All right. Blast him.
All right. I'll take that. That's not a bad. That is 2 successes all day. So no extra stun, but he takes an additional 2 points of stress damage.
All right, you knock him out. The thing is, stress is based off of your wits and empathy. These guys super duper strong, not so smart empathetic.
Fuck yeah. Go team. I
He
guess.
goes
Wait, is
down.
I didn't realize he was down. Nice.
He's unconscious. He's unconscious.
Nice.
So,
Yeah,
okay, do you want to get one in real quick? Do you, while the going's good?
I'll kick him.
All right, you do so. He's unconscious.
I feel
Fuck,
kinda
I
bad.
wasn't,
Fuck.
I wasn't fucking expecting you to fucking insta-kill one of them, god damn it. All right. Well, so much for that.
Street Kid's good at this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad. Like,
But do you?
not terrible, but like, okay, like, you want to kick him again?
1 kick is fine. I think we should continue to move
Yeah,
on.
I think we should
Alright,
get
alright.
Nimble out of here, right? Like, let's
Yes.
Yeah, that would be really, really excellent. Thank you. I am in a fair amount of pain.
Does this make up for your house?
Oh, I'm gonna try to get her out.
All right,
Her bonds well.
Yeah, now that you're not in combat, you're able to do it. So it takes you a little moment, but you manage to unwrap the monofilament. She gets out and rubs her bleeding wrist, and she says, "No, it doesn't make up for my house. It does make up for me saving your life, though. So in that regard, we're even."
What if I told you we have the resources to rebuild your house? We can make it better, stronger, faster.
Faster is good.
We have the
I
technology.
would ask you if that's a reference to something that maybe shouldn't be referenced in an original IP.
Oh
Something
no,
that might be copyrighted?
I don't know what it is. I think my great grandfather once told it to me. It was a parable.
From a parable?
Yes. Yeah, I believe it was the parable of daftest punk, wasn't it? Harder, better,
Yes.
faster,
Longer?
longer, stranger, taller.
Yes. All these things are adjectives that apply to your new home.
Yeah. Hey, honestly, when you went up and no one came down for me and then they came in, I just thought I was done for. But, thanks for, not leaving me to die.
Yeah, that came close. We were thinking about it for a second, but yeah, I'm glad we're here.
Yeah, maybe don't tell me that when I'm trying to be grateful. You know what? I was about to say that it makes up for the house. No, I don't.
Oh, I feel like Oka should have been quiet here, she says in third person.
Hazel says, yeah, maybe Oka should have been.
Maybe you should.
Yeah, gotta work on that.
Brutal honesty, not always the best plan.
She says, okay, there were more. They left. They're gonna be back soon, so we should go. We should go.
Just
We
real
should
quick,
go right now.
Do you know what they did with the rest of the people here? I say as we're walking out, they're like,
Yeah, they put them in the walk-in.
oh, how long ago?
They weren't alive.
Alive. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go, I guess.
Are you okay? Do you need a beer? We're in a bar. No? Did I misread
There will
the
be
situation?
lots of whiskey to be had.
Oh, maybe we could do some drugs together too once we get out of this jam.
Just booze.
You've ever been off-world? We're going off-world.
Let's go.
I'm gonna search
Okay.
these goons before we go, just real quick.
Yep.
Oh yeah, are there them
in-
like roughly my size? Can I steal some of their fucking robes?
I'm gonna say they're all still taller than you. These guys are
Okay.
built like mercs. They're not
Okay.
infiltrators.
They're
You
cool.
search through each of them, you find a little flip switch with a button, like the one that you found before. And each of them has a chip. It looks identical to the one that guy has.
Like the credit chip?
Yes, the credit chip.
Okay.
And do you take off their masks? Cool. You do so.
Take it off.
Each of them has a tattoo on their left cheek of a serpent coming out of a world.
A world, not an orb.
It's it's like an orb. It looks kind of like a planet, but it's like
Hold on, guys. This reminds me of this fucking trip I was taking when I was on that drug back at Jackson and Jackson. So I don't think I told you guys about this.
could we walk and talk? I would really like to
Please?
not be tortured anymore.
We could, but it might have something to do with. Yeah, I'll walk and talk, and I'll try to be quiet. But I'm gonna give you guys the rundown, okay?
Yeah,
Cool.
please.
New walk and talk, I suppose.
All right, and you fill them in on the them in on the contents of your trip. Because you were so fast in getting rid of them, the backups don't arrive.
Oh, thank God.
You made it out, successfully extracted her. Mazel tov. That's all I can say.
All right. So now that that's done, we should go to the fucking. We got to go back to the spire to get the ship to go to the wormhole, right? Or is it faster to just go to the wormhole from here?
Oh, the wormhole is on another continent.
Oh, okay. So back to the spire for the ship to the wormhole.
Yes.
You go back to the spire. You go to the helipad, where
Is it there?
it is indeed there.
Okay, goddamn.
A vertical landing and takeoff, very fast ship thing is there. As is Naomi, who looks like she's a little confused and very PO'd because it looks like she's been standing there a while. And
But
she
we've got like
smiles and
thermal
says,
goggles and guns and stuff with us, right?
Well, did you take the masks?
I took I
If
took
they have
one
thermal
mask.
vision,
You've
I
got
am
the masks.
absolutely taking the masks.
Yeah. Okay, you take the masks. Yeah, you've got those masks.
I'm carrying mine and not wearing it as we walk into the spire.
You do so. And you get a pair of assault rifles. There's actually 3 assault rifles because there's also one in the alleyway. So,
Oh, with the guy that we knocked out in the alley.
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes
I'm gonna
sense.
pick up all of them, yeah, and like distribute. Like,
I
know
we have
you
a
all
duffel bag.
are-
Dump them in the duffel bag.
I know you're not very shooty, but
You just stuff them into this fucking duffel bag. All right, fucking Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. Let's go.
Let's go. We get
Awesome.
katanas and assault rifles. What do you expect?
Oh my god.
you
Yeah,
did
and we've
this.
got
I don't know why
C4.
I
you're.
love you, you goddamn weebs. I love it. All right, you arrive at the helipad, and Naomi says, "Good, I was beginning to worry that you weren't going to show up. Oh, and I see your friend is here as well. Everything okay?"
Is that a surprise?
No, more of a, she's injured, obviously.
Yeah,
You
there was
like
a bit
to
of-
get into trouble, don't you?
Trouble seems to find us.
Well, good luck on your trip. I've stocked this with some provisions for the journey.
Medical
luck.
supplies?
Yeah, I put in some medical supplies. I thought you might need them.
You're the best.
We do what we can.
Really quick, will he be sitting reinforcements? I know he knows some mercenaries. What's the deal? Are we doing this by ourselves? I probably should have asked this when I was face to face with him, but like, truth be told, I was really high.
I
probably
know.
told everyone that. You did.
Yeah,
Okay,
you did. Your father hasn't mentioned anything about reinforcements. However, I will make sure to ask him.
And just in case, if he doesn't want to send anything, that's completely fine. I understand he's very frugal, despite him being a multi-billionaire. Can he please just drop off a mech there, just in case? I can, give him a call. Maybe there's a way to communicate. Mech, hey, mech time. You know,
A mech would be great.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Okay, thank you.
We're a family
Your
company.
hair
We
is
do what we
lovely,
can.
by the way.
Thank
what are you. Doing
you.
with it?
Oh, shampoo, conditioner, showering regularly.
That's good. She pulls out another wedgie that she's been having for a while now.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, what did you oh yeah, showering, that's great. Okay.
And with that, you get on your vertical takeoff and landing ship, and it rises up out of the spire, and you head east toward Nova Lumo.
As Creed plays in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Well, turns out you actually can quick-time event kill people. Who knew? But are they going to be able to pull that off with the grafters and Nova Lumo? And how are they going to stay on Oka's father's good side? Find out next time on Astronautica.
Hey everybody, Matt here, your friendly neighborhood GM. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you all so much for listening to our podcast. We have a ton of fun making it, and I hope you have as much fun listening to it because it's great. If you like our show and want to support us, please check us out on Patreon, where for as little as $1, you can help us keep this going. Also, I just wanted to take a moment to thank my wonderful players, Ian Mutiner, Benjamin Timothy Jenkins, and Lauren Alice Dinney. They are wonderful and they ruin all my plans, and I literally could not do this without them, so I am eternally grateful. I also wanted to take a moment to thank Kirsty Jorgensen, who designed our awesome logo, and also to thank Harrison Campion, who is my musical partner in crime. Anytime you hear a sick bass lick, that's Harrison. He's pretty great, and he's far more talented than I am, so I'm happy to have him around. I also want to take a moment just to thank my wife, Angie Feek, for all of her love and support, and for her continued input in the story. She's already made it so much better, and I'm super grateful. And finally, thank you to EJ Schumacher and Lauren Pratt, our first 2 ever Patreon supporters. We're so grateful. Seriously, there's a lot of cool stuff. Get in on that. There's unedited shows where you can see how much we don't know what we're doing. You get all of the music from the shows. So if you just want to like listen to some sci-fi ambient stuff, there will be one-shots that we run, and it might not be me. It could be Ian or Ben or Lauren, any of us doing this. So there's a lot of really great content for you to check out. Go over to our Patreon, check it out. And finally, thank you all so much for listening. You guys are great. Stick around. There's a lot of fun stuff coming up.